Druid is headquartered in Ireland. We call ourselves a 2-decade-old startup. We started our business in 2002. What we do is we have a platform called Remis, and we provide private networks connectivity to the enterprises. So in short, you have the mobility network on your mobile phones from Airtel, from MTN, but if you need to set up a mobility private network for your enterprise, for your campuses, for your factories, we are the ones who are experts in that. Next slide. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this has been our journey so far. Coincidentally, we're talking about connectivity on the aeroplanes. So the first 2G private network that we built up was for Panasonic Aviation, which is a very strong system integration in the aviation domain. We built up a software which deployed the first 2G private network for aeroplane way back in 2002. Over the years, we have around 5,000 live networks, be it on 2G, 3G, 4G, and now 5G. And this next couple of years, we feel that the private networks will be a combination of radio, satellite, Wi-Fi, everything. Any use case, it should have a seamless connectivity. We are very strong in the US and Europe because the spectrum is more liberal there. You have a free spectrum, the CBRS spectrum. You can go and just deploy your networks over that band. So for a private network, spectrum is a natural asset that the regulators and the governments have to provide to the enterprises. So this is our platform, Remis. It's called Radio Emissary. Based on this, we provide different kinds of solutions to the various enterprises. We cover all these verticals. We cover hospitality, we cover education, maritime, industrial IoT, oil and gas, defense, mining, healthcare, ports and logistics. For every vertical, I'll be covering at least 4 or 5 live references in the next slides coming up. We are very strong in the mission critical, so a lot of the wireless private networks for defense, for police, for fire brigade, all these are having our software embedded since many decades. Very important slide, when you build up a mobility network, you need to work with many radio partners. So this slide shows that we are integrated and operated and live with almost all the radio partners in the world. So when we talk of competition, Nokia, Ericsson, they give an end-to-end solution and they give a lock-in with the radio and the core. But here we offer a radio agnostic solution. So depending on your budget, depending on your type of requirement, depending on the site, you can select the best of the breed solution for your networks. Again, this is for the O-RAN. So a lot of things coming up on the software-based RAN, especially for the enterprises. So we work with many O-RAN players in the world, Acceleron, Benetel, Mavenir, and the Druid core on the top is all integrated with all different kinds of solutions. For 4G, again, we work with all the radio vendors, almost 40 plus radio vendors in the world. So depending on your location, you can select the best of the breed. Very important slide. So this shows that how a private network can work with a satellite backhaul. So you have a satellite backhaul, you put it on the modems, and then you get a radio connectivity. At the edge, you can deploy the Remis software, and then you get a best solution with latency as low as 8 or 9 milliseconds. So that's the best part of it. While my friend Sean is very strong in the backhaul, I would like to thank him, but for IoTs, we require 9 milliseconds, 8 milliseconds, and we both working together, we can give you the best solution. I'm now jumping on to references. There's a lot of technical things across this solution. So in the break, you can come and personally ask me about technical queries. But references, so we are working with a lot of hospitality implementation. So this is one reference of a casino in US. We have built up the entire 4G LTE solution. And the kind of use cases we are giving them is staff communications, mobility and guest experience, software implementation. So we have seen that with Wi-Fi, the quality and the latency is not what is required today, because today the customers require speed and transactions at lightning speed. So that's where we come into picture. A neutral host. So this is a technology where you share the radio across multiple enterprises. So a player like Fieldbase can set up a common radio network for a couple of premises, and many enterprises in that can share the radio network. So this is one more example. I'll jump on to energy. We have a lot of implementation in oil and gas. So Chevron, Total, these are very strong references in this region, which has been with us for almost like now 4 or 5 years on private LTE. We are migrating them to private 5G soon, working with Fieldbase and their teams. We are seeing that mission critical push to talk. Initially, it was just more about voice messages, but considering the disruption and the chaos in the world today, all these workers want video calls to go on their networks. So we are migrating all of them to broadband networks. Mining and tunneling, we have done many mines in the world. So communication in those regions is very critical. So we built them a private network. We give them vehicle telemetry. We enable autonomous vehicles, autonomous trucks, which can go deep inside the mining sites where human beings cannot reach at the time of mining going on. So this is a reference for mining and tunneling. In healthcare, we are seeing that there's a lot of shortage of manpower, especially in old age homes. So we are helping the inmates' IoT devices to get connected in the private networks and build up a best of the service for those patients and senior citizens. Elderly care, as I mentioned, again, shortage of manpower, so they need to be connected. They need to be available for the emergency alarms, for life-saving situations. Hospitals, many hospitals we are getting a lot of demands from private hospitals. Manufacturing, so with speed and with automation, every manufacturing and the ports require high-speed, low-latency networks. So for port, if you see, there's a video here, I'll be showing it later on. For Port of Rotterdam, we have built the entire private network with Nokia, with Airspan, and it covers a lot of important use cases. Can you click on the video here? No, you have to go to the presentation mode and click on video. In the previous slide. Okay, maybe from the beginning. Volume. Thank you. So, you saw during this presentation the wide range of verticals we are touching and the wide use cases that we can offer to a enterprise. These are a lot of references we can connect over the break, and maybe we can also share the slides with people who are interested. These are all public data. So that's it, guys. So what we're doing very great in Africa now, starting with Fieldbase, is they are our very strong partners. So anything you want to experiment or test or do a POC, I think they will be the best guys to support you here locally.